Attention Costco shoppers! There's a new Casper mattress on the block and you're getting exclusive access. It's called the Casper Select and we're here to see how select this mattress really is. I'm Lauren, an editor and certified sleep science coach here at Mattress Nerd. I've tested and reviewed hundreds of mattresses, and next up is the Casper Select. So we are here in the Nerd Lab to run this bed through a series of geeky tests. I'll give you my thoughts and of course my pro-con list. But if you don't have time for all of that, you can use these timestamps below to find any important factors like if this bed's worth a Costco membership. So hit that subscribe button and let's get started. Now I'm going to fire off some quick hits regarding the Casper Select so you know exactly what to expect. Now if you buy this bed online, it will ship free to you in a box. You'll get 100 nights to try it out, meaning that you can sleep on it like normal, except if you don't like it, you can return it for a full refund. Or you can just go to Costco and pick it up and it'll be in a box. But if you do decide to keep it, you get a 10-year limited warranty. But if you want to know more about these policies in depth, you can check out our written review that I've linked in the description below. But enough of this jibber jabber, let's get into the nitty-gritty of this review. Now, you wouldn't buy a 2-pound tub of butter from Costco without knowing what's in it, and it's the same for your mattress. So I cut into this bed right here to take a good look at the layers and see how they perform. But guys, do not cut into your fire barrier because it will void your warranty. Now that that's out of the way, the Casper Select mattress is made of all foam here. Now starting with the cover, it is a cool to the touch breathable cover, but I wouldn't call this a cooling mattress because foam sometimes does hold on to heat. But starting off with this top layer, we have memory foam that contours to your body and adds some pressure relief. And then we have another layer that does the same. It keeps you elevated on the mattress surface and it adds some nice bounce to the bed. Now here is one of the most important layers in the Casper mattress, the zone support layer. Now it is going to be softer here at the head and the feet, and then firmer here in the middle to keep your body perfectly aligned. Now here is a support layer. It's a base layer of high density foam that keeps your mattress from sagging. At Mattress Nerd, we like to rate firmness on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is the softest and 10 is harder than getting into Costco without a membership.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Now the Select mattress right here is a 6.5 out of 10 on our scale, which is medium firm, best for back and stomach sleepers. But we also want to see how well this bed responds to your movements using this lacrosse ball. So as I bounce it on the floor, you see it comes right back up to me. Now let's try this on the mattress surface. So we're getting some great bounce here. We don't expect this type of bounce with an all foam mattress, so if you're a combination sleeper, you should have a pretty easy time moving around on this bed. Now you can't know what the perfect mattress for you is until you know how it works with your favorite sleeping position. So I'm going to tell you how the Casper Select works for side, back, and stomach sleepers, starting with side sleepers. Now side sleepers need a mattress that keeps the hips and the shoulders pressure free and keeps the spine in a straight line. Now Casper has zone support, so it does a great job at alignment. However, it only relieves pressure for lighter sleepers. If you are average weight or heavyweight, you're going to want to look for a mattress that's softer and that relieves pressure better. Now, on to back sleepers. You just need a mattress that keeps the natural S-curve of your spine maintained, and the Casper Select does this for all back sleepers. Now, stomach sleepers, like me, just need a bed that's firm enough to keep the hips elevated and spine aligned. So I'm gonna give it a yellow light here. It's really good for light to average weight stomach sleepers, but heavier stomach sleepers are gonna want a firmer mattress. If you sleep with a pet, partner, or child and you find that their movements wake you up, this test is for you. Motion isolation is a bed's ability to stifle movement at the source and keep it from transferring across the mattress and waking up your partner. So here is the test. I placed a beaker of liquid on that side of the bed. It's going to signify you and how much movement you feel when I disturb the bed over here. So as I press my hands into the mattress, mimicking the feel of tossing and turning, you can see that the liquid in the beaker is a little shaky, but it's nothing too bad. But we are going to test this further by dropping this weighted ball in and out of bed to simulate someone getting in and out of bed. As I do that, there's not too much more movement. I would say that this bed has about average motion isolation. So if you sleep with a partner, it shouldn't be too bad for you. Now I'm gonna test edge support. Now edge support refers to the amount of weight that the perimeter of the mattress can hold. Now it's really good for seniors and people who need the edges to get in and out of bed, couples who need some space from each other, and people who just like to sleep near the edge. Now this bed has pretty great edge support for an all foam mattress. I am sinking down a little bit here when I sit, but I feel really solid when I lie down. So. Now I know what you're probably thinking, Lauren, all this performance stuff is great, but how much does the mattress cost? Now, I'm gonna tell you, we've tested a bunch of mattresses and we found that queen sizes usually range between $500 to $3,500. Now this bed has a great price at right around $800, so it may be worth that Costco membership. Keep it in mind. Alright y'all, it's time to sum it all up with a pro-cons list. I made a list of the 3 best and worst things about the Casper Select mattress. I like to start out with the bad news, so let's get into the cons first. First up, hot sleepers. This bed doesn't have the coolest construction in the world. Foam holds on to body heat, so if you are a hot sleeper, the nerds and I have made a list of the best cooling mattresses that I will link below for you. Up next, heavier sleepers. This bed is not supportive enough unless you're a die-hard back sleeper. So if you're on the heavier side, I would look for a more supportive bed, maybe something with coils. Now lastly, this one's pretty obvious, but the Casper Select is only for people with a Costco membership. So if you don't have one and you don't plan on getting one, there's no way that you can get your hands on this mattress. Now let's get into the good stuff with the pros. First up, this bed has really good edge support for an all foam mattress. I was very, very impressed, so if you like to sit there or if you have mobility issues, this should be a good option for you. Up next, this mattress is great for couples. It's quiet and it's decently responsive, and as we've discussed, it has great edge support, so if you want some space from your partner, you can do that. So I would say that if you sleep with a partner, this is a great option for you. Now on to the last pro. If you are a back sleeper or if you have back pain, the Casper Select does a really great job at relieving pressure and providing support for the low back. All right, y'all, you made it through to the end. Now, I hope that the next time you're in Costco, you think about this review. So if you found it helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. It always helps. And remember, don't lose sleep over choosing a mattress. Let us nerd out and do the work for you, so all you have to worry about is getting a great night's sleep. Bye. A look at the layers to see how they perform. Wait. I said that backwards. Okay. I placed a beaster. For Select works for side. it's
no.
okay.
Do you have something you want to say, Stu?